Indigo Children, Guides to the Future by Cherokee Billie. Do you or your children have a strong sense of intuition? Do you constantly think outside the box? Do you see auras or angels fairly easily? Then you may be an indigo child, responsible for changing the world into a better place. While all children are born to be unique and special individuals, indigo children are capable of displaying amazing feats of intelligence and intuition that display an even deeper inner knowing. In a psychic reading, the indigo child is recognized by his or her aura, which is a unique, deep indigo hue. This color is indicative of the third eye chakra, which represents intuition and psychic abilities. These children are very often labeled as being gifted and are wise beyond their years. While the concept is primarily metaphysical in nature, indigo children may possess physically observable traits that also reveal their classification as an indigo child. Many have an arresting, penetrating gaze and creative behavioral patterns. Some other things to look for in your child or even yourself is if you're, number one, strong-willed and independent. They prefer to act on their own and are disdainful of authoritative figures. 2. They have greater wisdom and empathy than other children. 3. They are unfazed by discipline and often react harshly to punishment. 4. Indigos vibrate at a much higher frequency than other people, which causes their energy to become scrambled when exposed to negativity. They can be anxious, depressed, or have temper problems if not energetically balanced. They're primarily right-brain thinkers and have trouble learning in the traditional sense. Good grief, I hate this when I lose my place, people. Okay. 7. Indigos are often diagnosed with ADD and ADHD and require a lot of activity in order to keep them focused. 8. Indigos tend to be more intuitive than other children and may see or hear things that we do not. An indigo child is more likely to have food allergies and other environmental sensitivities. These children have great potential, but if not nurtured, they may shut down. If their needs aren't met, indigo children may come off as self-centered, but it's not their true nature. If your child displays skills like telepathy, precognition, telekinesis, the ability to see the future, and the ability to see spirits, he or she may be an indigo child. These children are special because of their unusual psychological and spiritual attributes. Many children born in recent years reveal this phenomenon. In fact, there are some that believe they are a new type of human born this generation, signaling a change and a transition to the next age. While most adults are currently of blue or violet auras, in coming years, indigo shades will be the normality. To some, indigo children are seen as a bridge to the future. Many agree that they experience a much thinner veil or separation between the earthly realm and the spiritual worlds. Because of this, they are able to access information that is restricted to others. There is hope that these individuals will help us learn to empathize with one another and live in greater harmony. Some experts believe they are as many as 90% of all children under 9 years of age. The term indigo was first used by Nancy Ann Tapp, an expert in the study of intuitive readings in human auric fields. Through colors observed in humans' electromagnetic fields, she discovered a new way to psychologically profile a person using her auric method. In her study, she found that 80% of children born after the year 1980 possessed a vibrant indigo-colored auric field. The indigo child phenomenon was popularized by the husband and wife team of Lee Carroll and Jan Tober. Carroll perceives himself to be a channel for Chiron, an angelic entity that reveals important messages through him. In their book, The Indigo Children, Carroll and Tober wanted to call attention to the fact that today's children are different. They are more challenging, more intuitive, and in some cases more confrontational and violent. From generations seen previously, indigos are baffled by dishonesty, and because they recognize all humans to be equal, feel frustrated when teachers or bosses behave dictatorially. Because so many indigo children receive this diagnosis, Carroll and Tober also posit the theory that many children with attention deficit disorder do not need psychotropic drugs like Ritalin or Adderall. They simply require special care, special supplements, and a new parental approach. Indigo children have been shown in the media as supernatural entities or children who possess a range of mysterious powers. 2 films shot within the last few years, Indigo Children, made in 2012, and Indigo, made in 2003, both discuss the power of these children's gifts. These on-screen representations are not entirely accurate, but give you a sense of what is happening. Indigo children have a purpose in this world, to prepare society for the new era, another stage in the evolution of humanity. It's understandable that parents of children who have received the ADD diagnosis do not want their child to be labeled as different or seen as less capable than those who are normal or even gifted. Treatment for children affected with this disorder has been hotly debated, and the near hysteria surrounding Ritalin and other stimulant treatment methods has many people questioning the effectiveness of the medication. For those who question the validity of the indigo child phenomena, there are not always answers. It is a matter of confronting one's own perception of life and its inherent boundaries. Indigos come into this world with a unique set of challenges to overcome. Often very empathic, sensitive, nonconformist, and resistant to the heavy hand of authority, these children can suffer in school. They need parents that can identify their behavioral patterns and recognize them for what they are, amazing gifts with unlimited spiritual potential. Indigos know how to care for this world, environmentally and socially, and are capable of communicating with our collective consciousness. They teach us to embrace our creative spiritual selves. As we shift into the new millennium, these special kids have the tools to be our guides. If you would like further assistance understanding and working with your indigo child, contact me, Cherokee Billie, at CherokeeBillie.com. I thank you for listening and have a blessed day.